Welcome back to Southwest Middle School. We're glad to be together again. We understand that you have a lot of information to soak in the first week of school, but we're excited to set you up for success. Please tune in closely to this information regarding etiquette. Not only will it help you be successful in school, work, and life, in the most extreme cases, these tips can actually save your life. Watch closely for words that appear in red. When you finish this video, you should be able to recall and apply a 3-step process for practicing etiquette and the pause strategy, which is a system of thinking to help you make wise choices. The definition of etiquette is the customary code of polite behavior in society or among members of a particular profession or group. Start by sharing good examples of etiquette that you have observed online, and then share bad, and last share funny. You'll have 2 minutes. Begin discussion now. You have 10 more seconds to wrap up your discussion. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Think about these examples. One teen was experiencing a lot of anxiety related to her time online. She overhauled her habits by asking herself these 3 questions. Number 1, does this technology support something I deeply value? Number 2, is this the best way to support this value? And number 3, if yes, how can I best use this tool to maximize benefit and minimize harm? That's a good example. A bad example, and a true story. There was a Southwest Middle School student who was engaging with online conversation with a stranger. The police contacted her parents because the adult male had been stalking another teen and had even made arrangements to meet her in person. And last, a funny example. I once texted a fellow mom when we were making arrangements for our sons to attend a hockey game. I failed to proofread my text, and the message I sent in reference to her son said, "We will stop him off and puck him up." Oops! In person and online, never underestimate the power of a pause. Pause, zip your lip, and think before speaking. The same is true online. Think first. Follow these steps. Now, number 1, lift your right foot up off the floor. Yes, this is for real. Lift your right foot up off of the floor. Number 2, grasp your right foot with your left hand. And number 3, insert your foot into your mouth. Due to the developmental stages of their brains, tweens and teens are by nature impulsive. Even adults stick their foot in their mouth every now and then. I repeat, never underestimate the power of a pause. Can you repeat the 3 steps? Number 1, pause. Number 2, think before speaking. And number 3, think before typing or posting. So, what do you do during the pause? Memorize these 5 words to help you use your critical thinking skills before speaking, posting, or taking action. Productive, appropriate, understanding, safe, and evaluate. We will review them in detail in the next 5 slides, but first, can you repeat them with me out loud? You can do this. Productive, appropriate, understanding, safe, evaluate. First, the P in the word pause is for productive. Before you speak, type, or take action, ask yourself, is this productive? In a school setting, am I contributing in ways that are relevant and that contribute to the learning goals? Will my words build others up or tear them down? Avoid gossip. Am I a team player? Do I contribute and also leave space for others to do the same? When I'm online, do I avoid distractions and surfing, going only to instructed sites? Many links can contain viruses that can be dangerous to you and your computer. Scrutinize downloads carefully to avoid illegal and dangerous activity. Respond and do so in a timely manner. It's respectful and it increases your effectiveness. The A is for appropriate. Know and apply the norms and rules appropriate for the setting. Use language appropriate for a school setting. Use proper capitalization, grammar, punctuation, and spelling. Avoid typing in all capital letters. That's like shouting. Avoid sarcasm. Ask for permission before posting information about or pictures of others. Give credit where credit is due. Don't take credit for someone else's work. Avoid plagiarism and cite sources when appropriate. Be yourself. Don't impersonate others. That's illegal. Be aware that there are those that do impersonate others and they can be a threat to you. When in a group setting, consider whether your comment is most appropriate in that group setting or if it would be best to address it privately. The U in the word pause is for understanding. Seek first to understand and then to be understood. Be empathetic. Consider how your comments may be received by others. Could they be considered as offensive or even as bullying? Don't say anything that you wouldn't say in person. Don't feed the cyberbullies. Block that sender. Bystanders are guilty too. Speak up and keep your friends in check. The S in pause stands for safe. These tips can be lifesavers. Be sure you're tuned in. Protect your space. Use your privacy settings wisely, but know that what you post is seldom really private and security breaches occur often. Avoid sharing personal information or posting things that would allow a predator to find you. Know the difference between cute and creepy. Don't accept just anyone as a friend. Be sure that you know who you're talking to. Check with an adult before signing up for any service, but be prepared to use your own best judgment. You may know more than your parents or your friends when it comes to online safety. In addition to safety concerns, many companies mine your data, sell your information, and it may be used to manipulate your thinking or may be used for other unethical practices. Initiate Operation Profile Cleanup. Scrub your page of everything too personal, embarrassing, and illegal. Some things may not be so cool when you're applying for scholarships, colleges, and jobs. Some actions can result in expulsion and jail time. Don't just sit there, report. If you or someone you know have been victimized, report it to the police and cybertipline.org. And the last letter of the word pause, E, stands for evaluate. Develop your critical thinking skills and always evaluate information that you see online. False information abounds. It can be dangerous and permanent consequences can occur with carelessness. Be intentional about what you see and hear. Even when you know that something is untrue or biased, it can plant a seed of thought in your mind that may grow. Always go to a trusted adult if anything online makes you slightly uncomfortable. Who is your trusted adult? Most of what you do online can be tracked and is permanent. If you think you've deleted something, it's often still out there somewhere. Some people specialize in computer forensics and are experts at digging up all those deleted items that you thought were gone forever. Be smart about the digital footprint that you create for yourself. Your online digital footprint is less like footprints on a sandy beach and more like footprints in concrete. They don't go away. Think first, never underestimate the power of a pause. There are numerous examples of people losing their jobs due to online comments and activity. Justine Seiko is one example. She had landed her dream job as the communications director for an internet giant that owns popular websites including dictionary.com and Vimeo. She was fired over hateful statements she made in a tweet. On another note, a Rapid City teen was a top 5 finalist for a $25,000 college scholarship. Because the candidates were all so strong, the committee simply had to search for any reason to remove candidates from the pool. This girl was eliminated not because of anything she posted, but because of someone she had friended on social media. Unfortunately, there are a lot of stories about footprints gone bad. Poor online choices have endangered the lives of people all over the world, including Rapid City and Southwest Middle School. The consequences can be loss of friends, jobs, school, and even lives. What does your digital footprint say about you? Let's review. The 3-step process. Number 1, pause. Number 2, think before you speak. And number 3, think before you type or post. Never underestimate the power of a pause. As you pause and think, consider, is this productive? Is it appropriate? Am I seeking first to understand and then to be understood? Is it safe? Will it put me or others in danger? Have I used my critical thinking skills to evaluate the information? As we close, consider the definition of the word exploit and record the information boxed in red or memorize it. Exploit commonly means to selfishly take advantage of someone in order to profit from them or otherwise benefit oneself. This has a lot of different looks. This summer, multiple people were arrested in the parking lot of Stevens High School and South Canyon Lutheran Church because they were attempting to exploit minors. If you or someone you know is being exploited online, report it at cybertipline.org or by calling 1-800-THE-LOST or by calling the local police. Check out this simple URL, missingkids.org. You can use this website to get help and report to the cyber tip line. You might also be interested in checking out the education link. If you click on NetSmarts, there are lots of great resources for teens and tweens. Be smart, be safe, be responsible.